Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a DIY installation on the LED Symphony Acrylic Ambient Lighting Kit for the M140. This kit is really good. The quality of it is insane and it's super bright as well. I literally have to keep it on about 5% brightness purely because anything more than that is just super bright. And it also does this strobing effect, which is pretty cool. But yeah, in terms of the kit, at first it looks pretty complex, but honestly once you get your head around it, it's fairly simple. So you've got the 4 sub-control boxes there. You've then got the main control box, which gets wired into the central dash. You just tap into the 12-volt cigarette lighter. You've then got the footwell lights. You've got 4 for each corner. And then you've got a bag full of other goodies, depending on which kit you get. I went for the one with the extra door handle lighting or the cup holder lighting. But you also get some double-sided tape and just some other tools to help you during the installation process. And then you've sort of got the main bit of the kit, which is the LED strips. These strips are super thin and they're really good quality as well. You get one really long one for the central dash. I think it's 125 centimeters. And then you get 4 75 centimeter ones for the door cards. And you can obviously cut them down to size as well. But yeah, let's head to the car and we will begin the installation process. Alright, so basically what I'm going to be doing is replacing the ambient lighting that I installed, the fibre optic one, and I'm going to be replacing it for the LED Symphony kit. They both have their pros and cons. This one's a lot easier to move into shapes like this. With the LED kit, I don't think I'll be able to fit it here because of the way it curves. But during the daytime, it looks really good and you can't see it. Like with this, the biggest downside is like you can see the clear strip there and it just looks a bit tacky. And the other thing is like it shoots the light from one side, so then by the time it gets to the other side it's not as bright. So whereas with the LED one, it obviously lights up the whole way through. We'll start dismantling this and try and get it installed. So when it comes to taking it off, obviously stick the panel tool in there to take the big piece off. I've since wrapped it in carbon fiber. I've done this as well. It actually looks really good. But yeah, you want to take that off. I unscrewed the screws to leave this iDrive in, purely because whoever had the car before this butchered this clip, so it doesn't come out. Then you kind of just push your finger in like this to push the gear pedal surround trim off. Then you want to just take this off, again with the panel tool there. And then there's a tab right there. So essentially what you do is, don't know if I can do it with one hand, but maybe use a thin flathead like this, and you literally just want to push it in there and it'll pop out like that. You've got another one on this side. Probably won't need to pull it out now. And yeah, it'll just lift that. I'm going to do it carefully just so I don't lose the buttons. But yeah, that's that. Then there's 2 screws, so there'll be a screw under this right there. And then one here, and is that it? I think that's it, yep. And then this whole piece will just come straight out. So once you've got that off, you literally just want to grab one of these and just stick it in there, and it should come off, the whole thing. You just have to wiggle it out like that, and then you'll have some connections down here. So one for the USB, one for the cigarette lighter. That's the one obviously you want to tap into. And that is the old kit sitting right there. So yeah, let me take this out, remove it, and we'll try and wire up the new. All right, so what I've done is I've just taken this off and removed the light that I had running up there. What I'm going to do very quickly is just use some wire glue and a toothpick and just, probably can't see it because of focus, but I'm just going to put it around the clip there just to avoid any loose connections. It should be all good. But yeah, just as a little extra precautionary. Gonna go ahead and do that on all the clips, and then I'll go and bring the kit out and try and figure out how to wire that up. All right, so what I've managed to do is I've got this the extra long strip. I've kind of just dragged the wire down there and managed to feed it out here. So that is basically that wire running through there. And what I'm planning to do is keep it like that and run it all the way along this. What I've just thought of is that there's a small spare strip like this, and you can't get it in the middle here because you can't bend it sideways. It only bends up and down, which a bit sad about that. But then I was like, I've got this spare. What am I going to do with this? So what I think I'm going to do is, yeah, no, I can't put it anywhere else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here on this side, and I'm going to use the extension wire, which is somewhere. I had it a second ago. Here it is. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to run this from there, up there, through the steering rack, and then bring it out here. So yeah, that'll be the next. All right, so to update, what I've done is I've now plugged the cables in. So this wire here in A is basically this one. And what I've done is I've put the LEDs for the foot cables, footwell lights. Where are they? Here they are. I've just literally shoved it down there and pulled the wires through here. So there's two on this side, one for the front there, one for the back here. And then I've done the exact same thing on this side. So one's going to go to the front and one's going to go to the back. And yeah, I've brought it in here and it's going to go there. The other two is one for here, and the other one is out here. So what this one's going to do is it's going to go like that and sit there. So let's try and plug it in to the cigarette lighter here. So I've tapped into those. Yeah, you've got your Live and Earth in that, and then you just want to plug this box into that. So the black cable here is going to slot into the brown one there, and then the other one's going to go into there. Fingers crossed it should work. What I do need to do is I need to cut this because this piece is super long, and same with that one, it's a bit too long for there. So I just need to find out how to cut the strips, and yeah, we'll take it from. All right, so I have plugged it in there to test it, and as you can see, let me lower the exposure. It is working really nicely. Like already the quality of this is insane. Like it's daytime and you can see it. You can see the sequential bits moving up as well. So yeah, now I'm gonna try and get this all tidied back up, and yeah, see how it goes. Sweet. So what I've done is I've just tested the LED. I've wired it there, brought it out behind this. I'm just going to tuck all this down there, and that's that piece done, and then we'll try and sort this one out next. But it looks pretty cool. Cool, so this is what it looks like during the day, and like honestly, even during the day, it's so bright. So it looks really good. You can probably see the switch that I've hidden there a bit better. This, do not put it there, because honestly, while you're driving, you end up hitting it, and it just like changes color. What we're going to do today is do the door cards. I'm going to take out the old fiber optics from there, and fit this. To take the door cards off, you have to remove the door handle. There's two T20s there, and then you have to take this cover off. There's a screw there, and then underneath there's two screws right there and there. And then yeah, literally just pry straight off. So basically how it's going to work, the power, we're going to tap into the window switches for all four windows, except for this one, because the driver side one's slightly different. So these lights stay on with the center console power, which would be with these. So then you'd have this door coming on separate to those three. So for this door, you want to tap into the LED door handle light, and that will make it stay in sync with the rest. Cool, so just a quick update. You've got the screw there. Once you take the handle out, there's one there, and then two just there in this gap, and there's another one. And now once that's off, you literally just pry it straight forward. All right, so this is what it's going to look like once you've unclipped the door card. Essentially, you just want to unplug all the cables, and you can pretty much take the door card inside and work on it separate from the car. What you do need to do is drill a hole into this area here, be super careful when you're doing it because you don't want to rip the leather on the other side. So start off with a small drill bit and just widen it and make it a bit bigger as you go along. You want it to be big enough just for the LED strip to fit through, as you can see here. And it should just slot through into that gap really nicely. And yeah, here's it fitted. As you can see, it just pushes straight in. The weird thing is 75cm strip fits perfectly. Like, you don't even need to cut it. As you can see here, it is like it was meant to be. It just ends in the perfect place. And it slots in really nice. What you can do is get some tinting tape to put over the strip, and then you literally cannot see the strip at all. So I have purchased that. It should come in a few weeks, so I'm going to be taking it back out to go ahead and put that on. But yeah, once you've got it through the gap on the other side, what you need to do is fit the box, so the sub-module box. I've hidden it over there under that gap. I've just taped it up against it just so it looks nice and clean. And literally it's a case of plugging the LED strip into the box, and then the other side of the box will have the red and black wire, which is what you were going to tap into the door card. And yeah, you can just tidy up the cables, zip tie them, or whatever you want, just to make it a bit neat. And yeah, I just realized now that I didn't record me wiring up to the door, but for the driver's side door, you want to tap into the light switch just above the door handle. And then for the other 3 doors, you want to tap into the window switch wiring. So that is pretty much it. As you can see in this video, this is during the day and it looks really good. Yeah, super happy with it. The brightness is insane, as I mentioned, and it's so much better than the fiber optic kit. The possibilities of colors are really good as well. So yeah, really good kit. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like rating. If you have any questions or anything, drop them in either in the comment section below or drop me a DM on Instagram. I'll probably be quicker to reply on that. But yeah, that's been it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.